Space junk that is more dangerous than bullets. How should we deal with it?
Hey, Yong, look at the sky. Isn't that a UFO?
Oh, that one. Unfortunately, it's not a UFO. It's like a burning space junk falling to Earth.
What? Space junk? You mean there's a garbage in the space?
Of course. Sadly, there is a ton of space junk in space. Do you want to go see it? After the first satellites were launched in 1957, there have been numerous satellites being launched around the world. More than 5,000 satellites are currently being used around the Earth.
Wow! There's so many satellites! But why do we need that much?
Satellites are used for various purposes such as predicting the weather or for telecommunications, science, and military purposes. Because it helps people a lot, the number is increasing every year.
But what does increasing number of satellites have to do with space junk?
Satellite fragments or objects used and abandoned by astronauts are called space junk. Completed or broken satellites should burn out as they fall to Earth. But a large amount of satellites continue to float in space, which is a big problem. There are 750,000 space junks over 1 centimeter in diameter, and 160 million space junks less than 1 centimeter in diameter.
Oh my god! Over 160 million? That's a huge amount! By the way, the space is very wide, so if we throw garbage into space, it will preserve the Earth environment, right? I was thinking about putting garbage in a rocket and shooting it away into space.
Great idea! But unfortunately, the trash created in space does not disappear far away. Because the Earth's pulling gravity keeps them spinning around the Earth, and as the space junk hits each other, it gets so small that the radar can't find it. And the problem is getting serious as the number increases.
Is there any other problem besides increasing space junk?
Of course, space junk flies at a very high speed. Even the smallest space junk that's only 1 centimeter tall has the power of a 1.5-ton truck crashing at 70 kilometers per hour speed. If this kind of space junk hits a satellite or a space station, it could cause a lot of damage. In fact, there were times when a space junk hit and a satellite broke down, and astronauts almost lost their lives.
Ugh! How dangerous little space junk is!
Also, some of the space junk that fell to the Earth has fallen to the place where people lived without being burned down. Only once, a space junk fell on a person's shoulder, but the trash was light and the wind slowed down, so fortunately, the person didn't get hurt.
If it's that dangerous space junk, we can't just leave it. Is there any other way?
Fortunately, many countries are trying to reduce space junk. They are also making precise radars to find even the smallest ones. or developing satellites to collect using robot pincers or nets. They are also developing various technologies such as using magnets, electronic ropes, solar sailboats, or laser brooms.
That's a relief. I'm sure our country is trying to clean up the space junk, right?
Sure. Korea is also making efforts to track and remove space junk. In 2021, it will launch an artificial satellite called Yuni to show a very cool way of disposing space junk. You can look forward to it.
That's cool. I'll have to study ways to reduce space junk too. But Yong, isn't it a little cold? I guess we've been in space too long.
Oh, okay. Shall we go back home now?
I thought trash was a problem only in the Earth, but it was also in space. From now on, we should think about how we could handle the satellite after finish using it.
That's right. It's more important to try not to create trash from the beginning.
Though I didn't find a UFO, I'm glad to find out the important facts. Someday, I'm going to make a great robot to get rid of trash too.
Wow, that's cool. I'm sure you can make a great cleaning robot.
영상이 좋으셨다면 구독과 좋아요를 꾹 눌러주세요.